I wanted to ask you, so this month is Pride Month, right? And
Yes, it is.
And a lot of people have the moment where they come out, and it must be very emotional. You had to do it on national television. What was that like?
Things in halves.
I didn't have to do it. I just thought it was a good idea, and it was 2011, so I would have been 30 years of age. And I thought this was kind of a, you know, you get to 30 and I just assumed, having no girlfriend or anything like that going on, I just assumed at this stage that everyone else would just tell me I was gay and I wouldn't have to come out.
And I'm nearly 30 with no girlfriend, so...
No, I never, like at this stage, never, you know, Greg. Whereas if you Google your name, whoo, there's quite a lot of history there. But so I did it on television, for better or worse. It probably, if I'd waited a couple of years, I could have been the Taoiseach of the country, perhaps. But I did it at the time when it wasn't terribly popular to do it. And look, it was grand. But I thought that by doing it on television, it would get it over and done with very quickly, which is not unlike my matchmaker story, because it's like, well, I've only got less than 2 weeks to think about it. So if it's very stressful and it doesn't really work, it'll only last for 2 weeks. So I kind of, and in the run up to the interview, I just rang everyone in my family and anyone close to me and just said, look, I'm going on television to come out, and expecting them to kind of go, oh, of course, yeah, that's the thing we're doing. We watch it or not. It's kind of like, so you're doing what? And you're what? It was kind of the reaction. But look, it was all done within one
fair play.
Like
very anxious week.
For anybody at home right now watching, and struggling with that, and, you know, because it is such a big deal, what would you say the difference is, you know, from when you were then versus now?
Look, the difference is you have a secret inside you, and secrets will just eat you up. Until you release the secret. And the difference between then and now is, like, the campaign around that time was, it gets better. It was a kind of congressman in one of the states in America. He says, it gets better. And you're not going to go into reverse. And you also test who actually are your true friends.
Love that.
And but the main thing is, all the kind of shite that I had to deal with back then is like black yesterdays. And you might fear that you're going to regret something around that time, but like, I don't really regret stuff because the tomorrow is going to be so bright.
Amazing.
It's not unlike mental health issues, you know, depression that people suffer, because if you talk about it, you let it out, that's when you can actually fully deal with it.
That's beautiful.
So
that
that's
really
kind
is.
of the idea.
And belated congratulations are in order. You got married back in October to your husband, John.
We had a Halloween wedding.
Like?
It's great. It's like, it is the best and most magical day of your life. You're kind of worried about it because I remember in the run-up to it saying, look, we're having dinner now, and now the dinner is over, and this is going to be how quick the wedding is. But it doesn't feel like that at all. It's like everything kind of slows down. And you do this very important thing because you've decided you're going to spend your life with somebody, and then you're decided you're going to announce this in front of everybody who's dear to you. That's what a wedding is. And as I said, because we had 4 years to prepare for it between COVID and everything, 4-year engagement, it's like you must prepare, you have to prepare the marriage, not the wedding. So you can get het up about all the little things you've got to prepare for, like, you know, the invitations and what you're going to wear and all that sort of stuff. But you have to
good
prepare
advice. Absolutely.
Your marriage.
Well, congratulations to you both.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, you're
Still married.
Absolutely. So it's working out so far. That's great.